Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this kind of special edition of Dry Time. I'm not even sure if this is going to work or not here. I'm going to pull the screen over here so it doesn't look like I'm just staring off at another one because I'm looking at another computer screen here. Um, we're trying out a new little system here, and I figured, well, why we do this? Why not just for fun? We'll talk a little bit of the Thursday games that happened yesterday on Thanksgiving. And then if you're watching this, please throw in the comments. That way we can see if this works or not. Just want to try it out before I actually get to a real show on a Monday to see if this will work or not. So hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving and had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully, y'all didn't eat too much. I know I did, but it was all good stuff. So now, hopefully, maybe you're enjoying your Friday, not working. Maybe you are working. Who knows? Because I know I always work. I'm supposed to be working right now. Technically, I kind of am. So we'll see how this goes. So hopefully, this will work out well and we can enjoy it. But mostly, like I said, this is also just a test to see. We're trying out a new system and I'm playing with it, see what's going to work, what doesn't work. So if it doesn't work, hey, no worries. If it does work, even better. But we're going to try to see here how this works out. So, anyway, let's talk a little bit of the Thursday night games or Thursday games. There's a lot of fun ones. I'm going to try to bring up a banner just because I want to see this banner works here too. So, bear with me here while I type it in here. I got cats going off in the background. 'Cause like I said, this was not a planned show. So, we'll see if this works here or not. And like I said, if you are watching, please throw in a comment because I want to see if this chat box works or not here too. So, we're gonna wing this here. This is totally winging it and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So we're going to start with the first game here, Green Bay, Detroit. Let's see here, the shows. That's going to hide it. Let's see here. Hey, I misspelled it, but hey, yep, there we go. So hey, at least we know that works. So this is good stuff. So we're trying out some stuff here and having some fun. But anyway, we'll talk Green Bay, Detroit. I don't know what's going on with Detroit, honestly. They just keep losing these types of games. So maybe Dan Campbell needed his assistant coaches more than what we thought they did. So, this one was kind of an interesting one. Green Bay really had a lead, never really looked back. They did make it kind of close towards the end, but still wasn't really able to do anything with it at all. So, um, it's kind of weird. All three of the quote unquote not the underdogs won all three games. So I just want to try out that there. That kind of seems to work now while I'm doing this here and having a little bit of fun. Going over here to the Facebook page because I want to see here if it's showing up on here or not. So let's just bear with me here one here second. I want to see if it does or doesn't show. I'm not seeing it yet. So who knows if we're even live or anyone can see us or not on that site. Let me look here, one other place here and try this out here. Let's see if we're live over here on YouTube. I'm not getting any comments in here, so who knows if anyone's actually seeing this or not. We shall see. Hey, look at this here. Looks like we're at least live on YouTube. So here, I'm putting in something in the chat myself. Because like I said, this is a total test to see if this works. And I want to see here if it does show up here. So let's take a look here at this here. And you're just going to have to deal with me here, guys, while I do that here too. All right. Hey, look at that. See, it shows up right over here. There's this little hello that shows up. So um, looks like that's where the comments show up here. Kind of neat. But anyway, so game two was a fun one because if you hate Kansas City, it was fun to see that because Dallas took care of Kansas City. Mahomes tried to lead him with a last-second comeback, but another one of these games where after early lead for Kansas City, Dallas pretty much had the lead the entire time. Was that to see that Kevin? Oh, thank you, KG. I see you on Facebook. All right, I'm trying out this thing that Bossman wanted me to try out. So I'm playing with it to see because I want to make sure that this would be good for Monday before I even start doing it. So hey, look at this here. Show on stream. So let's see here. This works. Ha ha, look at that. Kind of cool. It's a little bit bigger. So there we go. We see you on Facebook. All right, well, good. At least it's there. And it does seem to show up on YouTube too. And then the third game, of course, was the return of Joe Burrow, which that was fun because it kind of showed that maybe Baltimore isn't as good as we all thought they were after the little winning streak. And maybe the Bengals aren't that bad. But it's amazing what one player can do for a team because the defense all of a sudden looked better. And obviously their offense was better. They scored points. Is it too little too late for Cincinnati? Maybe, but in that division, they're right back in the thick of things because Baltimore's back to 6-6. Kansas City, are they done? I don't know. Maybe they are. It's be fun to see, wouldn't it? Like I'm just ready for Kansas City to be done. Um, and then real quick, how about some college games going on right now? Because there are some important ones. Good God, my cats are causing all kinds. You can tell what happens when you got a show going on. Old Miss is up on Mississippi State 31-13. There was kind of a mini brawl there. So that was kind of fun early on, but they're now 31-13. They've taken control of that game. Of course, big game for Old Miss because somehow if Texas A&M were to lose to Texas, I think Old Miss can still get into the SEC championship game. So that's big for the playoff potential. Utah is up on Kansas 24-14. They've still got an outside shot of getting in somehow. But the really big game is Kent State is also playing right now. They are up 35-31 with 3 minutes left, trying to go for the fifth win of the season. Yay, Kent State. Let's see here. What else we got going on live since we're here live, which is kind of a rarity when there's actually sports going on. The Rangers are up on the Bruins 4-0. The Lightning took care of the Red Wings 6-3. Iowa's up on Nebraska 33-16. So those are just some live scores because, like I said, this is a total. We're just messing around here. We're playing. We're having some fun. There's some games going on. Hey, if you got a game that excited you and you want to just talk about it real quick, go for it. Throw it out there in the comments. Let's see here how this works out. Because, like I said, we are totally winging this here. I'm just having some fun trying to check out this thing here, and I'm going to be trying out some different things here while we're on live because ultimately, when the show's happening, I want to be able to know if this is going to work or not. So I want to play around here with some design stuff, and I want to see here what works and what doesn't work here. So, hey, bam, look at that there. And I want to throw me here in different spots here to see what I like. Oh no, that's way too much of my big bald head. That's a little bit better. Oh, look and see. I can see here if I can move around here or not. I think I can move myself around here. Now say I put this thing in here and there we go. Look at that. Just having a little bit of fun. So let's see here what we got going on tomorrow. Of course, we got the big game tonight too. Or not 3 o'clock here. 4 minutes. We got the Bears and the Eagles on Prime Video. That is a 8-3 against 8-3 with the game where Green Bay beat Detroit here. That makes the NFC a lot more fun too, because Green Bay is 8-3-1. So Chicago loses this game. Green Bay is back in first place. If Chicago wins the game, they still have the half game lead over um, Green Bay, and then of course for Philly now at 8-3 with Dallas winning, they're 6-5-1. So if Philly loses this game, Dallas is right on their heels. So a big game tonight for both teams to stay in control of their team. So I want to see here this here works too. All right, yeah, that looks better. So I think the other spot it showed up there, and I like it better like that. All right. So we'll see what happens with that game at 3 o'clock. I did pick the Bears to win, so I've been having fun with the whole Bears thing. And KG, if you are still watching, just to hammer it out here for you too. I don't hate Notre Dame. I actually do like Notre Dame. My uncle was a big Notre Dame fan. It's just with these two lost teams, somebody's going to have to be out. I just think the SEC is a little bit better, and that's why I've got the SEC teams in it right now. If BYU loses to Texas Tech, or Texas Tech that second time, I think I'm probably gonna with Notre Dame in there over Miami, even though I still think head to head should matter, but it doesn't seem to matter as much with everybody else. So just to throw that out there, it's not that I hate Notre Dame. I know that they're going to put Notre Dame in because the money they're going to want Notre Dame in. But when you got all these two lost teams, it's just somebody's got to be out. So I just got Notre Dame out right now, mostly because I just think the SEC is better. I know you've talked too about Notre Dame not needing to join the conference. Maybe they don't, but I think if they're not going to join the conference, they have to play other schools than the ACC schools because the amount of ACC schools I think actually hurts them, especially a year like this. The ACC's down. We're talking about the ACC maybe doesn't even deserve the one team that they're probably going to get in it, and that's who Notre Dame mostly played. So I just have to kind of balance that all out. So and Sarah's doing her 0-1-2 thing, so that's where her comes from. But Scooter does have him in, and we'll see where we're at on Monday with our new picks after this whole rivalry weekend. Who knows? Maybe there's some upsets that throw this around. But right now, that's not going to be Mississippi. Ole Miss is just rolling right along. Nebraska or Iowa just scored again. They're now up 40-16 on Nebraska. So if anyone's hoping for a Nebraska upset there, not that really matters. Neither one of those two teams are in. We will see. Let's see. Saturday, of course, we got the big one. Ohio State, Michigan is at noon on Saturday. You got Georgia Tech at 3:30 on ABC. Indiana plays Purdue. That Indiana should roll all over Purdue. I can't see that going any other way. And then of course Texas A&M Texas at 7:30 on ABC. Arizona State could still have a little bit of outside shot depending on what happens if BYU loses or something like that. But I just don't see that happening. So anyway, all right. Enough talking for me. Again, this was just a little quick thing to see if this works and not, and then I want to check the sound and see what it sounds like on there. I know I can share a screen and stuff like that, but I didn't set that up for today. I just want to kind of see where this is at. So Hey, if you check it out, great. Throw in a comment or two, and then again, drive time will be here Monday at 5 o'clock. We've got all the weekend. I think we will have a few more "Oh Say Can You Sings" from the Turkey games on Thursday. The one in Detroit was really really good. I did like that one a lot. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. Sarah will be here with, of course, the Dancing with the Stars finale happen. I'm not going to spoil in case you somehow don't know who won. Um, but be safe if you're out here in the Midwest where we're getting some snow. Please be safe if you are driving around today, and especially driving again on Sunday. It looks like we're supposed to get more snow again on Sunday. So be safe. We'll hopefully see you guys on Monday. So remember, tell your loved ones that you love them and make sure you hug them because tomorrow is not guaranteed. But hopefully we'll see you Monday at 5.